All right, this is Rachel Hickey here for Stride Report with Coach Flanagan. The Oregon women just dominated the Big Ten championship this year. What was the game plan coming into the race for y'all?
I knew we were capable of running really great, but it's one thing to do something in practice and one thing to come out and, under this kind of atmosphere and deliver. Anything can happen. In fact, actually one of my top girls actually fell at the start and had to drop out of the race. So anything can happen, but I told the women that historically the lowest score in the Big Ten was set in 1985 by Wisconsin, which was 22 points, and I felt like we could get that. And so I like to have dangling carrots, a lot of different goals. Winning is obviously the goal and defending our title. I also told them that the best streak in the Big Ten was by Wisconsin again with 6 wins. So we've got 1 and hopefully we get 2 today. And the fact that we have a really great men's team as well going in front of us before the women race. And so we just had a lot of really fun things to kind of tangibly grab onto. And I think, we're in the conversation of a podium finish at Nationals. So I feel like in order to really have them believe that, we needed to come out and really deliver a really strong performance, honestly. So,
and you touched on the start a little bit. I saw the fall on the second start. Do you know what happened on the first start that got recalled?
I have no idea. The start line actually changed last night. I guess originally this start line and historically has been the full start line, but there was a vote last night in which the coaches decided to change the start line. So we were neutral and said that we didn't care, I guess, either way, whether we changed it or not. But honestly, I was fine with how it was, but it got changed, and as a result, it made things tighter, and I think it was like a squishing kind of effect. And I even warned the women that I felt like other athletes were going to come in on us, and so to just be ready for that. So I don't know what happened. I think a lot of girls fell on the first start, and then one of my girls fell on the second start. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't recall the second one too, because it was right about the same spot. But
really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was too far down. I was already headed towards the 2K.
Yeah, it was right in front of me actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of your top women debuted today. How did that kind of help all the pieces of the puzzle come together for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 veterans, Mia and Shalon, and inserting them back into our top 5 is a really important piece to being in that national contender kind of realm. I think they felt the good burn that they haven't felt that cross country can produce, different than the track, and they're coming off a great track season at the World Championships and everything, but it's a different grind, and I think they'll be better for it that they're back in this kind of setting and get that feel for what cross is, and they're motivated. It's funny, they did amazing, delivered exactly what we needed, but they're so motivated that I could tell they're a little bit disappointed they want more already. So.
Last question, I asked Jerry the same thing. What's the message to the team over the next month before Nationals?
I call it just bubble wrap. I just need them to stay healthy. As soon as we finished our last little light session on Tuesday, I'm okay, if we can just bubble wrap everyone right now, even if we don't get even a bitter, it's really mental at this point. It's just mentally sharper. This is the fun part of the season for us, peaking. Things start to dial back, but intensity goes up, and it's really just getting their minds right and their confidence and their belief really in tune and in sync.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach, and congratulations.
Thank you.